afternoon. Whoops. Trying to stabilize this. All right. How are y'all today? I hope you're doing good. I'm sorry that I wasn't on here Monday evening, but here I am today. So I have got a card prepared. I mean, really, I have it prepared. I've got everything sitting here. When I made this card, I didn't even put anything up. I just left everything here so I'd have all that I needed. And I double checked to make sure I had everything. So, we're going to go ahead and wait just a moment, see if anyone shows up, and then we'll get started making this card. I don't know. I thought maybe this would be my last Christmas card, but I haven't decided for sure yet. I may make some more because I really, really, really love this card, and I love how it turned out. And I hope y'all like it too. So let's go ahead and get started because I don't want to take up too awful much of your time. And today we're going to be using For Unto Us. And we're going to use For Unto Us a Child is Born for the front. And the inside we're going to use Oh Come Let Us Adore Him. This is an awesome stamp set. And it will not be available by the end of the year because this is in our holiday catalog. So if you want to order one, you need to go ahead and get it ordered. And if you order before, or no later than, I think, the 9th of this month of December, you will have it before Christmas and can get you some Christmas cards made. It is wonderful. The sentiments on here is awesome. I love, 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 love this stamp set. So, that's what we're going to be using. Also, we're going to be using some of our Stitch Shapes framelits dies. I'm going to use 2 of the ovals. There they are. So we're going to use those. Here's my sentiments that I'm going to use. I forgot to tell you, I'm going to also use this Merry Christmas because that's what I'm going to put on my envelope. I have it on a B block. I have For Unto Us a Child is Born is on a D block. And then our Oh Come Let Us Adore Him is on an H block. So there's our blocks and our sentiments. We're going to be using Memento Tuxedo Black ink today. We have a card base of Whisper White Thick. It is 8.5 by 5.5. I have it scored at 4 1/4. You grab me a bone folder. We're going to line it up right here like this, and we're going to give it a good crease. Now then. Okay. And our card is going to open this way this time, because that's the only way I can get our sentiment on the inside, is to open it that way. We have our envelope here. We have, we have 2 pieces of Misty Moonlight. And these are cut at 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. I also have a piece of just plain Whisper White that is cut 5 3/16 by 3 15/16. These are going to be our layers that's going to go on our card base. Both of those. I also have some other pieces of Misty Moonlight that is 4 1/4 by 3, and then I have a piece of Whisper White that is 4 by 2 3/4. And that's going to go on the inside with our sentiment stamped on the Whisper White. Plus I have 2 other scrap pieces of Whisper White, and the Misty Moonlight that I'm going to stamp my front sentiment on the Whisper White, cut it out with the small die, and then cut a bigger die from the Misty Moonlight to go behind it. I also am going to be using some of the Trim in the Town DSP. Using 2 strips that I cut. It's 5 3/16 by 1. This set is awesome. It's got some beautiful papers in it. And this is also one of those that if you don't order it before the end of the year, it's going to be gone. And it has beautiful, beautiful patterns. And I saw where a friend of mine, Debbie Jones, did the Advent little calendar boxes with a sheet of this on the front of the little boxes. That's in our annual catalog. And then look at these pieces here. Are these not just gorgeous? Look at there. And see, this you can use for Valentine's. It doesn't have to be for Christmas. And this can be done anytime also, you know, for winter. So a lot of our DSP sometimes, you know, has a side that can be used for anything. That's just like this Misty Moonlight side of this DSP. And the one that we are using, although this is what's on the other side, can be used at any time also. So we're going to set this over here out of the way. And we're going to go ahead and get started making our card. We're going to do all of our stamping first on everything. And we are stamping in our Memento Tuxedo Black. We'll go ahead and start with the inside sentiment. And this is a longer stamp, so you can either do it like this, or you can lay it like this and take your ink pad and tap it like this here and ink it up. Either way is okay. And I'm going to make sure this is the way it goes. I'm going to line my 4 by 2 3/4 piece up with a line on my grid paper, and I'm going to just come straight down. I'm hoping my head is not in your line. Whoops, looky here, I came down a little too hard. So, great thing. Our paper is our cardstock is two-sided here. Just flip it over, and it re-ink and not press down as hard, and I'll get a more crisp, clean stamp. Could have done it a little harder, and it's a little bit crooked, but I'm not going to worry about that. It still looks pretty. So, okay, now we're going to take our scrap Whisper White, and we're going to stamp our For Into Us a Child Is Born onto this piece of Whisper White to get it inked up really good. And it doesn't matter if it's upside down or not, because I'm going to use my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and cut it out with that die, and so it doesn't have to be perfect. And while we've got the ink out, we're going to go ahead and stamp the Merry Christmas onto our envelope. Let me make sure, yeah, I've got my envelope in the right direction. Just wanted to make sure. So we're going to stamp it right here in this corner. I love that. It stamps so pretty. So pretty. Okay, we're going to top our ink, get it out of the way so I won't have messy hands. And we're going to lay everything aside over here that we don't need at the moment. And there is a bug. Where'd that bug come from? Whoops. Okay. I've laid it somewhere. Oh, there it is. Sometimes I just can't amaze myself. Alrighty, we're going to get our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine here, and we're going to open it up. I love this machine. Our mini Stampin' Cut Emboss is available right now for anyone that is a demonstrator to order it. And it will be available, I'm thinking, January the 5th for the public to order it. So if you want one right now, hey Barb, glad you're here. Just sign up under me and you can even order it as part of your starter kit. And I have not ordered it yet because there was some other things, because when you're a demonstrator you get to order things early, and there was other things in the new catalog, mini catalog, that's coming out for the public on January the 5th that we get to order early, and I ordered some things from it and am waiting about getting my mini cut and emboss machine because I wanted some of the other stuff, and I had a very limited budget to spend at the moment. So it'll probably be after Christmas before I'll get to order it, but you know, whenever I get to, I'll be really excited and I will love using it, I'm sure. So if you want to go ahead and get that now and not have to wait until January the 5th, just join my team. And like I said, you just ordered it, Barb? Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Anyway, you can join my team for just $99, you know, and get $125 worth of product. And so it could be one of your items. Okay. The only thing, when you use these stitch dies, sometimes you have to run your nail around them to pop them out like this, but that's fine. It doesn't bother me to do that because I love the stitching it does around these pieces. And I love dies with stitching on them. Yep, I sure do. And see, this is going to go right here, just like that right there. And I'm going to use some of our liquid glue and glue this down. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Right now, I'm just going to center it up like that. And there it is. Love it. There's a little pieces around the edge. You know, all you gotta do is just take your fingernail and do this around it, and those little pieces just pop right off of there like that. And then scoot them up here out of the way. I'll clean my countertop off when I get through. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and let me take my nail and smooth this out. That's where I used my trimmer and cut this piece out. I'm going to smooth it all the way around. And this is going to go on top of this, just like this right here. Using my liquid glue. I love this stuff. I love it. I love our stamping, our seal tape runners and our Seal Plus, but I have always loved our liquid glue. That's more crooked than I thought it was. And because it gives me scoochy room, because I tend to sometimes not get things straight. So, I like to have a little scooch room, you know what I'm saying? Alright, now I'm going to line this up on here. And this is going to go on the inside of our card. See, that's a little off. I'm just going to scooch that up over there. I think I scooched it a little far, but there we go. Now, we're going to take these two pieces here, and we're going to put them on our piece of Whisper White. And what I'm going to do is line this up right here, just like this, because I'm going to come in 2 squares. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not sure how far that is. I just measured it by, I'm coming in 2 squares. So that gets me lined up with that one. That way I have them lined up on both sides the same, and I'm not guessworking it here. So I'm going to scoot this down here to line up with that. And I'm going to come in 2 squares here on this side also. And now it's going to be even all the way across. See, and then you can line it up 2 squares on the other end, and it's straight. Yay, it's straight. Okay, now let's put this rest of this card together and we'll be through. This card just, I think it just has this wow factor, and it's gorgeous, I think. It does not take long to make. And you could pump out a whole lot of these. So, I think I ended up, this is my 8th one. I had already made 7 in it. And the only reason I did that is because I cut out too many of these. And I thought, well, I'm going to make cards out of them. I'm not, I'm not discarding them or anything like that. I'm going to use them. So that's what I did. So I've got 8 of these cards instead of my normal 6. But that's okay. I love it anyway. Love it. So I just have 2 extras to send out, which I have got to get to address in my Christmas cards, because Christmas is going to be here before we even realize it. So close, so close. And we put up a tree this year. We went to Lowe's and bought one of those little trees that comes, thank you, Barb, it comes in a bucket that you can then transplant it outside in the yard after Christmas. That's what we bought, and have it in the living room. It's just a small little thing, and had some mini ornaments that we put on it, and I just love it. I love it. And got some lights, a small strand of lights, and put on it, and so I was really pleased. I just wanted a tree this year. We haven't put up a tree in so many years because we normally go to our daughter's for Christmas. And so we just quit putting up a tree because the grandkids didn't come over here and see it since we wasn't having Christmas over here. And with school activities and stuff over the years, it was just, it was hard for them to get over here. So we didn't see any reason to put up a tree. But I just wanted one this year, and I'm glad we got it because we will not be gathering with our daughter and son and family this year because of COVID. And when we went to our daughter's for Thanksgiving, by Sunday, our youngest grandson, he's 14, tested positive for COVID, and my daughter was super upset because my husband and I had been exposed, but we tested negative, so we're fine. And but he's doing really good. He couldn't smell and taste there at first, but he's got his taste back, but hasn't got his smell back yet. And that's the only symptoms he's got, so I'm thankful for that. So she said we were not gathering for Christmas over there because she has this fear that something will happen and that we might catch COVID or get sick, and she does not want that guilt. So I understand. So we're going to do Facebook. We're going to Facebook Christmas, so that will work. But anyway, here is our card for today. I hope y'all like it. I loved making it. It is just, to me, it is just gorgeous. And it makes me happy. I just love this card. And Barb, thank you for coming and listening to me jibby jabby. Thank you. I hope you have a blessed day. And those that watch later, because I know that Johanna is, and y'all have a blessed day. Get into your crafty space and make something beautiful, because everything you make is beautiful, and I'd love to see it. And good Lord willing, and so they say, and the creek don't rise, I will be back here on Monday. I'm off Sunday. And that's the only day I'm off this weekend. It's Sunday, so I'm not going to be piled up Monday with work like I was this past Monday and have to stay late. So I should get off at a decent time and get home and have my life. And thank you, Barb. I appreciate that. I really, really do. And y'all have a blessed day and a blessed rest of the week and weekend. And good Lord willing, Barb, I hope I see you Monday too. Bye.